Parents in Newcastle tonight are defending a teacher who now is accused of turning her students into little lobbyists. 10 and 11-year-olds were using a classroom assignment to criticize ISTEP and the political power grab over education. So the question tonight, are these young kids really that tuned in? Here's Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk.
5th and 6th graders here at Wilbur Wright Elementary School have some pretty strong words to those trying to limit the authority of Superintendent Glenda Ritz and hold schools and teachers more accountable for their students' ISTEP scores. The question is, are these the student words or were they coached? More than a dozen letters obtained by Eyewitness News were emailed to at least one lawmaker, State Board of Education members, and Superintendent Ritz. A 5th grader wrote, "Stripping her power is wrong." A 6th grader said, "You would be turning education into a dictatorship." Another student asked, "Why are you trying to overthrow Glenda while Tony Bennett, her predecessor, was the real problem for Indiana schools?"
I find it kind of hard to believe that anyone from this school would write something like that.
Jeremy Hindman says believe it because he wrote one of the letters. Did anybody tell you what to say?
No.
What to write?
No.
Did this on your own?
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy is part of an advanced class of 20 students. Their teacher, 24-year veteran Mary Jane Dye, gave them a research and writing project on current events. Her email said most chose education reform. Some complained about ISTEP. One wrote, "If a student messes up on a test, the teacher should not be blamed." Tony Stewart's daughter wrote about ISTEP too.
They weren't told what to write. They were encouraged to do research, and no matter what stance they took, they needed to be able to back up their stance.
Not everyone believes that. Stand for Children, an education advocacy group, is demanding an investigation.
To whether there was any sort of political actors or some bad judgment made in the classroom level to have kids, in essence, move from students to becoming little lobbyists.
Jeremy says he understands why some people are upset.
Because most students wouldn't really think of that because they're mainly concerned with more minor things like what school lunch was.
It's not clear what, if anything, happens next. The Department of Education says this is a local issue. Rich Van Wyk, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Rich. The superintendent of Newcastle Community Schools did not return our repeated phone calls today. A school attorney tells Eyewitness News they now are looking into the matter.